You look around and maybe you see folks your age slowing down a bit. Maybe getting around isn't as easy as it used to be. Or remembering things takes a little more effort. There's this quiet worry that creeps in for many as the years pass. The fear of losing independence. Of life shrinking. It feels like getting older often comes with an expectation of decline. Like it's just the natural order of things. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there are simple, everyday abilities that, if you can still manage them comfortably in your mid-60s to early 80s, actually signal that you're not just doing okay, but you're genuinely exceptionally healthy? These aren't Olympic feats, just common tasks. In this video, we're going to look at 8 surprisingly simple things that can tell you a lot about your health and vitality in this stage of life. Being able to do these isn't just about physical or mental strength, it's about maintaining a level of function that's becoming increasingly rare. And it's a sign you're truly thriving. We'll unpack why each one matters, and be sure to watch all the way to the end, because I have something to share that might just surprise you about what this all really means. Let's dive right in with the first one. And it might sound almost too simple, but being able to get up from a low chair without using your hands is a powerful indicator. Think about sitting in a comfortable armchair that sits quite low to the ground, or maybe getting off a bench that's a bit lower than usual. When you stand up from a regular chair, you probably push off a little bit with your hands on the armrests, and that's perfectly normal and fine. But the ability to simply lean forward slightly and extend your legs, using only the strength in your thighs and core to lift yourself smoothly to a standing position, without reaching for help from your hands or the chair itself. That speaks volumes. Why is this so important? It's about lower body strength, specifically your quadriceps and glutes, and your core muscles. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, a process called sarcopenia. This loss of muscle, particularly in the legs, makes tasks like standing up progressively harder. When you can still perform this action effortlessly, it means you've maintained a significant level of functional strength. It indicates that your leg muscles are strong enough to bear and lift your body weight against gravity. It also suggests good joint mobility in your hips and knees, as well as sufficient balance and coordination to shift your weight and stabilize yourself as you rise. Think about how often we need to stand up throughout the day, from chairs, sofas, even the toilet. If this action is easy for you, it significantly reduces your risk of falls because your muscles are capable of handling the load and stabilizing you. It means you likely have the underlying strength needed for many daily activities that involve getting up and down, like getting in and out of a car, or even navigating stairs. It's not just about muscle power, it's a testament to your overall physical resilience and independence. Someone who struggles with this might rely heavily on furniture or people for assistance, which can limit their movement and confidence. So, if you can pop up from that low seat without a second thought, give yourself a pat on the back. It's a quiet sign of robust physical health and maintained strength that many others in your age group might have lost. It shows your muscles are working efficiently for you. Now, let's consider another key indicator: being able to walk a mile comfortably. Not racing or power walking. Just walking at a steady, comfortable pace. Maybe like you're heading to the local shop or taking a stroll in a park. And being able to do that for about 20 minutes without feeling overly breathless, experiencing significant pain in your joints or muscles, or needing to stop frequently to rest. A mile might not sound like much, but it's a distance that requires sustained effort and cardiovascular endurance. Your heart and lungs need to work efficiently to supply oxygen to your muscles for that length of time. Being able to walk a mile comfortably indicates good cardiovascular health. Your heart is strong, your circulation is good, and your lungs are functioning well enough to support moderate activity. It also reflects the health and endurance of your leg muscles. Can they keep going without fatiguing quickly? Do your joints, hips, knees, ankles allow for smooth, pain-free movement over that distance? If you can manage this mile walk without excessive strain, it means your body's systems are working in concert to support sustained physical activity. This isn't just about exercise, It's about maintaining mobility and independence. Think about daily life walking around your home, navigating a supermarket, getting to appointments, enjoying a walk outdoors. Many everyday tasks involve covering significant distances over the course of a day. If walking a mile comfortably is within your capabilities, it means you have the physical capacity to engage fully in life, to go where you need and want to go without it feeling like a major effort or causing discomfort. It drastically impacts your quality of life and your ability to remain active and engaged in your community. Conversely, for someone who finds this difficult, even short distances can become daunting, leading to reduced activity, social isolation, and a faster decline in physical function. So, if you can still put on your shoes and head out for a mile walk, feeling good during and after, you are showing signs of exceptional health, demonstrating both endurance and musculoskeletal integrity that allows for continued active living. It's a fundamental ability that underpins so much of independent life. Third on our list, and this one is crucial for preventing falls, is being able to balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Try it now. If you're somewhere safe and stable, stand up. Find something sturdy nearby to hold onto if you need it, and lift one foot off the ground, keeping your standing legs slightly bent, not locked. Can you hold that position for a count of 10? Balancing requires a complex interplay between your inner ear, your vision, and proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. As we age, the systems responsible for balance can decline. Muscle weakness, particularly around the ankles and hips, can also make maintaining balance harder. If you can confidently stand on one leg for 10 seconds or more without significant wobbling or needing to put your foot down, it indicates that these balance systems are still functioning well. It suggests you have good core stability and sufficient strength in your stabilizing muscles in your legs and ankles. Why is this such a key health marker? Falls are a major concern for older adults, often leading to serious injuries like hip fractures, loss of independence, and a significant decrease in quality of life. Good balance is your primary defense against falling. It allows you to react quickly and effectively to uneven surfaces, unexpected bumps, or moments of instability. The ability to regain balance after a stumble or step over an obstacle relies heavily on this fundamental capability. Passing the 10-second single-leg balance test is associated with a lower risk of falls and can even be an indicator of future longevity. It demonstrates that your nervous system and musculoskeletal system are cooperating effectively to keep you upright and stable. It's a small action, but it reflects a critical aspect of physical health that directly impacts your safety and independence as you get older. Being able to do this means you have a strong foundation for navigating the world confidently and reducing your risk of one of the most debilitating events that can happen later in life. It's a simple test, but its implications for your continued health and safety are profound. Moving on from balance, let's look at another practical capability: being able to carry a bag of groceries from your car to your house. Think about a standard reusable shopping bag, reasonably full but not excessively heavy, maybe carrying a gallon of milk, some produce, a few cans. Can you carry one of these in each hand, or perhaps one heavier one? Walk from where you parked your car up to your front door. Maybe open the door and put them down on the counter without feeling completely strained, or needing to stop multiple times, or feeling unsteady. This seemingly simple task involves several physical capabilities working together. First, it requires grip strength, the ability to hold onto the bag securely. Then, it involves arm and shoulder strength to support and carry the weight. Your core muscles are engaged to stabilize your torso and maintain posture while you carry the load. Your legs and cardiovascular system are needed to walk the distance, especially if there are steps or a slight incline. If you can comfortably manage this, it shows that you've retained a good level of functional strength and endurance necessary for everyday living. It's different from lifting weights at the gym. This is about real-world strength used in a common scenario, as muscle mass and strength decline with age. Tasks like carrying even moderately heavy items can become challenging. People might need to make multiple trips with lighter loads, rely on others for help, or even find shopping for groceries independently more difficult. The ability to carry groceries reflects your capacity to manage the physical demands of daily life that support independence. It means you can still handle essential tasks like shopping, bringing in other items like deliveries or laundry, and generally navigate your home environment with strength and confidence. It's a quiet marker of maintained physical vigor and the ability to continue managing the practical aspects of life without excessive difficulty. Being able to do this is a strong signal that you've maintained the functional strength needed to keep living independently and handle the physical demands that come with managing a household. Now, let's shift our focus a bit from the purely physical to the cognitive side. Because exceptional health at this age isn't just about the body, it's very much about the mind. A key indicator here is being able to remember recent events and conversations without significant prompting. This isn't about having a perfect memory for every detail, or recalling things from decades ago with crystal clarity. Those abilities can naturally change. This is about your short-term or working memory and your ability to retain new information and access it when needed. Can you recall what you had for breakfast this morning? Remember the main points of a conversation you had yesterday with a friend or family member? Can you easily remember an appointment you made a few days ago? Or the plot details of a book you're currently reading? If you can consistently do this without needing constant reminders or prompts, it suggests that your cognitive functions, particularly those related to memory encoding and retrieval, are still working efficiently. While some degree of memory change is common with age, significant difficulty remembering recent information can be a sign that cognitive health needs more attention. Maintaining this level of memory function is crucial for independence and engagement. It allows you to follow recipes, manage medications, keep track of appointments, understand and participate in conversations, and generally navigate the complexities of daily life safely and effectively. If you can easily remember recent events, it means you're likely staying engaged with the world around you, processing new information well, and maintaining the cognitive sharpness needed for independent decision-making and social interaction. It's a sign that your brain is staying active and healthy, capable of handling the flow of new information that life constantly presents. This ability is fundamental to maintaining independence and enjoying a connected life. Following on from memory, another important cognitive indicator is being able to handle simple financial tasks, like paying bills online or managing a basic budget. In today's world, managing personal finances often involves interacting with technology, understanding online systems, keeping track of payments and statements, and making simple calculations or decisions about money. Can you log into your bank account online and transfer money? Can you set up or make a bill payment using a website or an app? Can you keep a general idea of your income and expenses, ensuring you're covering your costs each month? If you can confidently and accurately manage these kinds of tasks, it demonstrates a blend of cognitive abilities, numerical reasoning, problem solving, attention to detail, and the ability to follow multi-step processes, especially when involving technology. While help is always available and wonderful, being capable of handling your own finances gives you independence and control over your life. It requires you to process information, make decisions, and manage details, all of which are complex cognitive functions. For many people as they age, dealing with numbers, technology, and complex procedures can become overwhelming, making them vulnerable or overly reliant on others. If you can comfortably handle these tasks, it's a strong sign of maintained cognitive function, including executive function, which involves planning, organizing, and managing tasks. It shows you can adapt to modern methods of handling essential life administration and maintain control over your financial well-being, which is a critical component of overall health and independence. It's about maintaining the capacity to make informed decisions and manage the practical necessities of adult life in the modern world. Let's keep going with the mental side. The seventh indicator is being able to learn a new simple skill or piece of technology. This isn't about mastering quantum physics or becoming a coding expert overnight. It's about having the cognitive flexibility and curiosity to pick up something new, even if it feels a little unfamiliar at first. Can you figure out how to use a new feature on your smartphone? Learn how to use a new kitchen gadget? Understand the basics of a new app or website that a friend or family member shows you? Maybe learn a simple pattern for knitting or crocheting, or the rules of a new card game. The process of learning new things requires your brain to form new connections and adapt. It involves attention, memory, problem solving, and the willingness to try something you don't already know. If you are still open to learning and capable of grasping new concepts or procedures, it's a powerful sign that your brain remains plastic and active. Cognitive decline can make it difficult and frustrating to learn new things, leading people to stick only to what they know, which can limit their world and reduce mental stimulation. Being able and willing to learn shows resilience and adaptability, key traits of a healthy aging brain. It means you can continue to engage with a changing world, pick up new hobbies, stay connected through technology, and generally keep your mind stimulated and challenged. This isn't just about practical skills. It's about maintaining mental agility and a vital curiosity about life. It shows that your brain is not only functioning well, but is also capable of growth and adaptation, which is incredibly important for long-term cognitive health and overall well-being. It's about demonstrating that your mind is still a capable and active learning tool. Finally, the eighth thing, which ties many of the others together, is being able to plan and execute a simple outing or social visit independently. This means deciding you want to go somewhere, perhaps to a specific shop, a park, a friend's house for tea, and then being able to manage all the steps required to make it happen. This involves planning the route and transportation, knowing what time you need to leave, making sure you have everything you need with you: keys, wallet, phone, maybe a coat, navigating your way there, whether driving, taking public transport, or walking, spending time there, and then getting back home safely. This requires a complex set of skills: executive function planning, organizing, time management, spatial reasoning, and navigation. Problem solving. What if the bus is late? Memory, remembering where you're going and why, and the physical and cognitive endurance to complete the task. If you can still comfortably plan and carry out these kinds of outings on your own, it speaks volumes about your overall health and independence. It shows you have the cognitive capacity to manage complex tasks, the physical ability to get around, and the confidence to navigate the world outside your home. For many people in their later years, the process of leaving the house can become overwhelming or physically challenging, leading to reduced social interaction and increased isolation, which in turn negatively impacts health. The ability to maintain this level of independent mobility and planning means you can continue to participate in social activities, run errands, pursue hobbies outside the home, and generally stay connected to your community and the wider world. It's a powerful indicator of your capacity to maintain an active, engaged, and independent lifestyle. It shows that you are not limited by physical or mental barriers when it comes to participating fully in life outside your immediate surroundings. So, we've talked about these 8 seemingly simple things: getting up from a low chair without hands, walking a mile comfortably, balancing on one foot for 10 seconds, carrying groceries, remembering recent events, handling simple finances online, learning new simple skills, and planning an independent outing. If you can still do most or all of these comfortably in your mid-60s, 70s, or early 80s, it's genuinely fantastic news. It means you are not just doing okay for your age. You are demonstrating a level of physical and cognitive function that is, quite frankly, exceptional. This isn't about setting unrealistic standards or making anyone feel inadequate if some of these are challenging. We all have different starting points and face different health journeys. The point isn't to feel bad if you can't do them all perfectly. Instead, Look at this list as a positive checklist of capabilities that contribute significantly to a high quality of life and independence as you age. Each one you can do is a strength to be celebrated. And here's the surprising thing I mentioned earlier. While these abilities are indicators of great health, now, the real surprise is how much they are within your control to maintain or even improve. Regardless of your current age, these aren't fixed states determined solely by the calendar year. The ability to stand up easily is about muscle strength, which you can build. Walking a mile comfortably is about cardiovascular health and endurance, which improve with consistent activity. Balance can be trained. Cognitive skills can be sharpened through mental engagement and learning. The secret isn't some miracle cure. It's the power of consistent, intentional lifestyle choices. Regular physical activity tailored to your ability. Eating nutritious foods. Staying socially connected. Keeping your mind active. Managing stress. And getting enough sleep. These fundamental habits are the building blocks that support the very capabilities we've discussed. The surprising part is that the capacity for improvement and maintenance is still very much alive, even in your 70s and 80s. You don't have to accept decline as inevitable. Being able to do these things is a testament to your current health. But the fact that they are linked to modifiable behaviors means that, even if you struggle with some of them now, there's potential to work towards improvement and build greater resilience. It's empowering to know that maintaining these keys to independence is an ongoing process you can influence. So, if you can do these things, be proud of yourself. You are truly exceptionally healthy and demonstrating incredible resilience. If some are challenging, don't get discouraged. See them as areas you could potentially focus on. Small, consistent efforts can make a big difference over time. Celebrate the abilities you have and gently work on those that feel difficult. Your health is your greatest asset, and maintaining these functional capabilities is key to living a full, independent, and joyful life for years to come. What do you think about this list? Are there other simple things you think are signs of great health in later life? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing what works for you can be incredibly helpful to others. If you found this video encouraging or insightful, please give it a like. It helps more people see this kind of positive message about aging. And for more tips and perspectives on living your best life at every age, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're here to support you on your journey to health and happiness. Whatever your age, remember, age is just a number, and capability is what truly counts. Live your best life at every age.